Yo, what is going on, guys? First off, want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to everybody that has recently subscribed to me on YouTube. All of you guys' names were up on the screen. Definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the purpose of this video. I want to show you guys a scheme that is 100% a lock to piss off all competitive players. And not only competitive players, this is going to be a straight up demon scheme that is just flat out annoying in its own right. So for the sake of this video, I am playing against a player that knows what they're doing. You see the TGL in their gamer tag. That when you see that, generally that means they follow either K-Mac, Noah, one of those guys out there. And generally people that have that gamer tag know what they're doing. And from seeing how he plays on offense, I can tell you straight up he knows what he's doing. He was running a good gun bunch to tight. And with that being said, let's focus on the offense, right? That's what we're here for. And you'll notice I've built an entire scheme out of a pretty much impossible to shoot run scheme, right? So the idea behind creating this offense was to find a run that my opponent's not going to be able to manually shoot, because if they can't manually hit me in the backfield with this quadfather ability, which is absolutely insane, they're going to have to patch this at some point. But until they do, this is a scheme you guys can just flat out abuse. You see that I am using this run. It's called halfback inside. The formation is far tight slots. And you can see you can actually have some really good passes out of this as well. Now, for the passing portion of this, I'm not going to break this whole scheme down in terms of passing here on YouTube. But if you want to see this, I will break a full passing scheme out of this, broken down on the website. Once again, that's going to be maddendaily.com. For those of you that aren't familiar with that already, we do have a membership. We have ebooks. We have all sorts of stuff. This scheme that I'm breaking down will go in the membership. And also an FYI, we are dropping a Dallas offensive guide, Dallas offensive playbook ebook. We're dropping a 4-6 defensive ebook that kind of hits on pretty much all your meta stuff, but our unique twist on it, right? So you're going to have dollar, dime, nickel 3-3, the 4-6 that I'm running. I broke down a tip yesterday with that, so you guys can see just how potent that blitz actually is. We'll break down how to counter play action, how to beat people that do know how to pick up the pressure, which is going to be very few, at least until this becomes popular. But yeah, we're dropping a ton of content on the website here in the near future. So if you guys want to check it out, definitely place to check it out. It's going to be maddendaily.com. I, of course, will be breaking down more unique and fun things here on YouTube. But with that being said, right, this scheme, this whole scheme is out of this far tight slots. You can audible around to different two running back sets. As you'll see, I'm going to audible to I-form wing. Actually, I think it's on my next drive I audible to I-form wing. But what you'll see here, and the whole purpose of this, is your opponent has zero shot of hitting you in the backfield, which means you're always going to have this quadfather ability activated, which means you're always going to pick up a couple of yards, and you'll see, as you saw right there, your opponent's going to flat out just be over adjusting like crazy to go ahead and try to get a stop on you, right? Kind of snuck in that defensive clip right there for those of you guys that don't like playing man but want to play more zone coverage. You can see that blitz still comes in at a zone. That's also going to be up on the website. That'll be in the 4-6 ebook. And we're back to on offense, right? So we're just we scored our first drive with ease, really. We get a stop. He's over here just flat out struggling. And this is where I mix it in even a little bit more, right? So I'm going to be even more scummy in terms of an offensive player by now audibling over to I-form wing. So we see him over-committing to the inside run with a quick little motion over. Now we're in I-form wing running a stretch that, once again, is extremely difficult to manually shoot. And pretty much, I promise you from the few games I've played with this scheme already, you will have people just run committing you and getting out of the game once they realize they can't stop you. This, as I mentioned, is broken. It's 100% going to get patched, but until it does, I would recommend using it, right? Just take your free wins with this scheme and just keep it moving. I mean, as you can see, extremely overpowered offensive scheme. Not a whole lot of thought process that goes into it. We're running the ball, we're passing when we absolutely need to or when we get bored, and that's pretty much it. Like this is a scheme that will 100% have competitive players and novice players alike just absolutely raging. I've gotten plenty of of fun little messages talking about how much people hate me. So be prepared. I will say that, be prepared. You will get called names. That's the nature of the beast, right? But people will be getting out of this game very quick, as you see right there. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you want to see more stuff broken down out of this is the West Coast Offensive Playbook. You've got a great gun bunch. You've got a bunch of other good stuff in this playbook if you want to use it. And as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next video, and I appreciate all of your support.